Jordan Anthony was a football player who found a track. He was playing wide receiver at Arkansas with ambitions for the NFL, but on March 1st, 2026, he stepped onto that track in Staten Island and did something nobody expected. He beat Noah Lyles. He won his first national title, and he sent a message to the entire sport. Jordan Anthony grew up in Mississippi with a dream. Not a track dream, a football dream. He was a wide receiver. He had Division I offers. He played for Kentucky. He played for Texas A&M. He was working toward the NFL. Track and field was supposed to be secondary. It was supposed to be off-season conditioning for football. He would work with track coaches to improve his footwork, to improve his speed, to make himself a better receiver, but track kept pulling at him. Something about it felt different. "I really just did it for giggles and networking," Anthony said. That's how he saw track at first. Just something fun, something to do during off-season, just a way to meet new people. But then something changed. He fell in love with sprinting. He fell in love with the speed. He fell in love with the simplicity of it. You line up, you run, you see who's fastest. There's no trick plays. There's no strategy. It's just raw speed and raw will. So Anthony made a choice. He transferred to Arkansas. He committed full-time to track. He put football on the back burner. And in his first full season of collegiate track, he dominated. At the 2025 NCAA Indoor Championships, he won the 60 meters in 6.49 seconds. Then, at the NCAA Outdoor Championships, he won the 100 meters in 9.95 seconds. That's his legal personal best, his collegiate record. That 9.95 ranks as the second fastest in Arkansas history. He was the first sprinter since 2017 to win both the 60-meter indoor and 100-meter outdoor titles in the same season. He also ran a wind-aided 9.75 in the 100 meters at the NCAA West Regional, one of the fastest times ever recorded by a collegian, regardless of wind. That season earned him the Bowerman Award in December 2025. The 2026 USA TF Indoor Championships in Staten Island brought together the best sprinters in America. This was the national championship. Everyone knew who the favorite was. Noah Lyles, the Olympic 100-meter gold medalist from the Paris Games, the fastest sprinter on the planet. He had won the 60 meters at this championship in 2024. He was the defending champion. He was expecting to win again. He told Anthony directly, "Look, at the end of the day, people are going to ask, what does this really matter for? And if your answer is go to the World Indoor, you're thinking the wrong way. What they're really talking about is how Jordan's going to get his butt kicked by me. Because if anybody here thinks that I'm about to let this belt go anywhere, you don't know Noah Lyles." It was a bold statement, a power play. 3 weeks before the Nationals, Anthony had run 6.43 seconds in Fayetteville, Arkansas. That made him the world's fastest man in the 60 meters in 2026. He came into Staten Island as the world leader, as the hottest sprinter on the planet. The men's 60-meter final was pure electricity. The semis had been fast. Lyles had run 6.56 in his semifinal. He looked smooth. He looked ready. Anthony had run 6.51 in his semifinal just an hour before the final. He came back quick. Back-to-back races. Back-to-back efforts. Now he had to do it again. The gun fired. The 6 fastest men in America exploded off the line. Trayvon Brommel, the 2016 World Indoor Champion, was right there. Lyles was right there. Anthony was right there. The first 20 meters were explosive. Every athlete in that final had won at the highest level. Down the straightaway, Anthony hit another gear. His mechanics were perfect. His form was smooth. He didn't look like he was working hard. He looked relaxed. He looked like he was running through the line, not to it. That's the sign of a great sprinter. That's what separates good from great. With 20 meters to go, Anthony was gone. Brommel tried to close. Lyles tried to find another gear, but Anthony was untouchable. He crossed the line in 6.45 seconds, 200ths ahead of Brommel. Brommel ran 6.47. That was a season best for him. That was incredible running. But Anthony was faster. Lyles finished third in 6.51. The crowd erupted. Anthony had done it. He beat Lyles. He won his first national title as a professional. He became the national champion. And then something special happened. Lyles walked over to Anthony. He took off the championship belt. He put it on Anthony. He shook his hand. He showed respect, the defending champion handing the trophy to the new king. This wasn't just about one race. This wasn't just about one time. This was about the changing of the guard in American sprinting. This was about what's coming for the sport. Lyles has been the guy for years. He's the Olympic champion, the world champion, the face of American speed. But now there's someone else. Now there's Anthony. Now there's someone hungry, someone young, someone with nothing to lose. After the race, Anthony sent a message. He said the young contenders are ready. He wasn't being disrespectful. He was just being honest. He was being confident. He was doing what champions do. They stake their claim. They announce their arrival. They tell the world they belong. But here's what makes this story even bigger. Anthony trains under Coach Doug Case at Arkansas. Lyles trains with Lance Brauman at Pure Athletics in Claremont, Florida. They are two of the fastest American sprinters on separate tracks, but they know each other. They respect each other. They push each other in competition. And when Anthony beat him, it wasn't about disrespect. It was about growth. It was about a young athlete stepping into his power, about saying, I'm here now, I belong in this conversation. And Anthony proved it again. World Indoors in Torun, Poland is coming on March 20th. Anthony has already qualified. He's already making his mark on the international stage. Meanwhile, Lyles won't be at World Indoors. He announced before Nationals that even if he qualified, he wouldn't go. His wedding to Jamaican sprinter Junelle Bromfield is in early April. World Indoors is too close. So Anthony will go to Poland as one of America's fastest sprinters. He'll represent the new face of American speed on the world stage. Jordan Anthony's journey from dual sport athlete to Olympic-level sprinter is rare. Most athletes commit to one path early. They don't bounce between sports at the highest level. But Anthony did. And it paid off. He won the Bowerman. He broke collegiate records. He turned professional. He beat the Olympic champion. His coach at Arkansas, Doug Case, said something important. I think we did a great job in the weight room. Our training room did a great job of keeping him healthy. In coaching him, I brought him along really slowly. I didn't try to push the speed on him too soon. That's what allowed Anthony to reach his potential. Patient coaching, smart training, room to grow. Arkansas has become a sprint powerhouse. With Anthony, the Razorbacks are known for producing elite sprinters. The dynasty is here, and it's faster than everyone thought. Noah Lyles didn't just lose a race in Staten Island, he handed over a belt he's owned for years. He did it with class. But Jordan Anthony didn't take it as a gift. He took it by force. On March 20th in Poland, the world gets to find an answer for the man who used to just run for giggles.